Destroy high cholesterol. Top 3 powerful nutrients. High blood fats, often referred to as bad cholesterol, isn't just something that happens after you turn 60. Nowadays, it appears in people in their 50s, 40s, and even much earlier. And the scary part? You don't always feel it coming. But left unchecked, high cholesterol and triglycerides can silently damage your arteries, increase your risk of stroke, heart attack, even memory loss. Sounds serious? It is. But here's the hopeful part. You have more control than you think. And it starts with what you eat and what you know. In this episode, we'll explore 3 powerful nutrients that can naturally help reduce blood fat, support your heart, and protect your long-term health. Don't forget to leave a comment below. We will answer your questions. Like, subscribe, and turn on notification bell so you don't miss out on accurate, useful, and free information for your health. All right, let's take a deep breath and dive into the top 3 nutrients that can make a real difference. Number 1, omega-3. Start with one of the most researched, most recommended, and still most misunderstood nutrients. Omega-3 fatty acids. You probably heard of them, maybe from your doctor, your neighbor, or that fish oil commercial that runs every 12 minutes. But what exactly do omega-3s do? And how do they help with blood fat? What are omega-3s and why do they matter? Omega-3s are a type of essential fatty acid, which means your body needs them, but can't make them on its own. So, we get them from food or supplements. There are 3 main types. ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, found in plant-based foods like flaxseed and walnuts. EPA and DHA, found mainly in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and in fish oil. While ALA is helpful, EPA and DHA are the heavy hitters when it comes to heart health and blood lipid management. How do omega-3s help with blood fats? Here's where it gets exciting, especially if your last blood test was, well, less than ideal. Omega-3s can reduce triglyceride levels, sometimes by up to 30% in people with high levels. Raise HDL, that's your good cholesterol, the one that cleans up your arteries. Reduce inflammation in blood vessels, which helps prevent plaque buildup. Help regulate blood pressure and reduce the risk of blood clots. In simple terms, omega-3s help keep your arteries clean, flexible, and flowing smoothly, which lowers your risk of heart attack, stroke, and even cognitive decline. And all of that just from fat. Not bad, right? Where can you get omega-3s naturally? Let's talk food, because no one wants to pop pills if they can help it. Here are the top omega-3 rich foods. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, anchovies, trout. Aim for 2 servings per week. Chia seeds and flax seeds. Great sources of ALA. Toss them into oatmeal or smoothies. Walnuts. A handful a day supports brain and heart health. Omega-3 enriched eggs. Check the label. Some eggs come from hens fed a flax-rich diet. And remember, while ALA is good, your body only converts a small amount into EPA, DHA. That's why fish or fish oil is still the go-to. What about supplements? If you're not a fan of fish, or you're just not eating enough of it, supplements can help. Fish oil capsules typically contain EPA and DHA in concentrated form. Common dosages range from 500 milligrams to 3,000 milligrams per day, depending on your needs and your doctor's advice. There are also algae-based omega-3 supplements, ideal for vegetarians or people allergic to fish. These provide DHA, and some include EPA. Now, before you run out and grab a bottle, here are a few things to keep in mind. Important considerations for older adults. 1. Blood thinners. Omega-3s can mildly thin the blood. If you're taking aspirin, warfarin, or other anticoagulants, talk to your doctor first. It doesn't mean you can't take omega-3s, but dosing may need adjusting. 2. Fish allergies. If you're allergic to fish or shellfish, opt for algae-based omega-3s instead. 3. Quality matters. Not all supplements are created equal. Look for third-party testing labels like USP, NSF, or IFOS to ensure purity and potency. Cheap fish oil can be oxidized or low in active ingredients. 4. Stomach sensitivity. Some people experience burping or a fishy aftertaste. Try taking your supplement with food or choose an enteric-coated capsule to avoid this. 5. Kidney and liver conditions. If you have advanced kidney disease or liver problems, always check with your physician before starting a new supplement. Bonus: brain and mood benefits. Did you know omega-3s are also critical for brain health? They support memory, focus, and even mood. Studies show they may reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease and age-related cognitive decline. People with low omega-3 levels are more likely to experience depression and anxiety. So if you've been feeling mentally foggy, low energy, or forgetful, adding omega-3s might give both your heart and your mind a lift. What you can do starting today. Here's your action plan. Simple and doable. Eat 2 servings of fatty fish per week, like baked salmon or grilled sardines. Add a tablespoon of ground flax or chia seeds to your morning cereal. Snack on a handful of walnuts instead of cookies. Talk to your doctor about adding a high-quality fish oil supplement if needed. And most importantly, stick with it. Omega-3s don't work overnight, but with steady intake, they build up in your body and begin to reduce inflammation and improve blood lipids over time. Omega-3s aren't a magic cure, but they are one of the most powerful, natural tools we have for fighting blood fat and protecting heart health. Now, ready for the next nutrient? Move on to something that hides in plain sight, but works wonders inside your gut. Number 2, soluble fiber. You've probably heard about fiber for digestion. And yes, it's great for keeping things regular. But what many people don't realize is that soluble fiber also plays a huge role in heart health, especially when it comes to lowering bad cholesterol. Let's unpack how this unsung hero works. What is soluble fiber? Fiber comes in 2 forms. Insoluble fiber helps bulk up stool and keep things moving, think wheat bran. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance in your gut. It's that gel that makes soluble fiber so special. It binds with cholesterol and bile acids in your digestive tract and helps carry them out of the body before they can enter your bloodstream. In simple terms, soluble fiber acts like a gentle internal scrubber, cleaning up cholesterol before it causes trouble. How does it help with blood fats? Soluble fiber is especially good at lowering LDL, bad cholesterol, by reducing how much is absorbed into the blood, helping stabilize blood sugar, which is important because high blood sugar can raise triglyceride levels, feeding your good gut bacteria, which also support healthy metabolism and inflammation control. Studies show that getting just 5 to 10 grams of soluble fiber a day can lower LDL cholesterol by 5 to 10%. And more is even better. Where can you find soluble fiber? Here are some of the best sources of soluble fiber you can choose from, such as oats contains 2 to 3 grams of fiber per half a cup dry. Barley contains 1.5 to 2 grams of fiber per half a cup cooked. Apples contain 1 to 2 grams of fiber per ounce, depending on size. For details, see the following table. That's right, even avocado is pulling its weight here. Try starting your day with oatmeal, adding beans to lunch, snacking on fruit, and maybe sprinkling chia seeds into a smoothie or yogurt. What about fiber supplements? For people who aren't getting enough fiber through food, and honestly, most of us aren't, supplements can help. The most common forms are psyllium husk, like Metamucil, inulin, beta-glucan from oats and barley, glucomannan from konjac root, These can be mixed into water or taken as capsules or powders. They work best when taken consistently and with plenty of water. Special considerations. Fiber is fantastic, but it comes with a few things to be mindful of, especially as we age. 1. Start slow. Increasing fiber too quickly can lead to gas, bloating, or cramps. Introduce one fiber-rich food at a time and give your body time to adjust. 2. Drink more water. Fiber needs water to do its job. If not, it can actually cause constipation, the opposite of what you want. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water a day. 3. Watch for interactions with medication. Soluble fiber can interfere with the absorption of some medications, like thyroid pills, statins, and diabetes meds. Take them at least 1 to 2 hours apart. For kidney concerns, some legumes and seeds are high in potassium or phosphorus, which may need limiting if you have advanced kidney disease. Check with your doctor or dietitian. Moreover, recent studies have shown that a healthy gut, supported by a fiber-rich diet, may help reduce inflammation in the brain, support stable mood and energy, even lower risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Turns out your gut and brain talk to each other more than we thought, and fiber keeps that conversation healthy. What you can do today. Here's a realistic plan to get started. Swap your breakfast cereal for steel-cut oats or oat bran. Add half a cup of beans or lentils to soups, salads, or rice dishes. Snack on an apple or pear with the skin on. Sprinkle chia seeds or psyllium into a smoothie or yogurt. Drink more water, especially if increasing fiber. Consistency is key. Don't worry about being perfect. Even small daily changes add up. Soluble fiber isn't flashy. It doesn't come with dramatic before and after photos, but quietly does some of the most important cleanup work in your body. It lowers cholesterol, supports digestion, nourishes your microbiome, and just might help you live a longer, healthier life. Coming up next, a surprising nutrient that doesn't get nearly enough love, but has the rare ability to raise your good cholesterol. You guessed it. Number 3, niacin, vitamin B3. We've talked about healthy fats that calm inflammation. We've talked about fiber that scrubs out cholesterol. Now let's meet the final player in our trio of blood fat warriors. Niacin has a unique trick up its sleeve that not many other nutrients can pull off. It actually helps raise your HDL, the good cholesterol. And in a world where LDL usually steals the spotlight, that's a pretty big deal. Let's dive into what is niacin? Niacin is one of the B-complex vitamins, important for turning food into energy, supporting brain and nerve function, keeping skin and digestion healthy. But what makes niacin special is its impact on lipid metabolism, how your body processes fats. When taken in higher doses, much higher than you'd get from food, niacin has been shown to lower LDL, bad cholesterol, lower triglycerides, significantly raise HDL, good cholesterol, up to 30% in some cases. That last part is rare. Most cholesterol-lowering strategies reduce LDL, but very few help boost HDL, and that's where niacin stands out. Why is raising HDL important? HDL works like a cleanup crew, carrying cholesterol away from the arteries and back to the liver, where it can be broken down and eliminated. The higher your HDL, the better your body is at clearing out the junk. So if your blood work shows high LDL, high triglycerides, but low HDL, under 40 milligrams per deciliter in men, under 50 milligrams per deciliter in women, niacin might just be the missing piece in your cholesterol puzzle. Where can you get niacin naturally? You can get small amounts of niacin from food, though not nearly enough to see cholesterol-lowering effects. Here's some good food sources. Liver, beef, or chicken, high in niacin, but also high in cholesterol, so eat in moderation. Tuna and salmon, especially cooked yellowfin tuna, chicken breast, brown rice, peanuts, mushrooms, avocados, and sunflower seeds. These foods help maintain your daily niacin needs, about 14 to 16 mg/day. But to see actual impact on cholesterol, you need therapeutic doses, which we'll talk about next. What about niacin supplements? Niacin supplements used for cholesterol typically come in much higher doses, anywhere from 500 milligrams to 2,000 milligrams per day, and only under medical supervision. There are a few forms. 1. Immediate release niacin, fast-acting but more side effects. 2. Extended release niacin, gentler, longer lasting. 3. Flush-free niacin, inositol hexanocotinate. Sounds promising, but doesn't actually help with cholesterol. Your doctor will help you choose the right type, if niacin is appropriate for your case. Side effects and safety. Here's where we need to slow down and talk caution. Niacin can be a powerful tool, but it's not for everyone. 1. Flushing. The most common side effect is a warm, red, tingly feeling, usually in the face and neck. It's harmless, but uncomfortable. Taking niacin with food or using extended release versions can reduce this. 2. Liver stress. At high doses, niacin can strain the liver. That's why blood tests are essential to monitor liver enzymes and make sure everything stays in the safe zone. 3. Gout flare-ups. Niacin can raise uric acid levels, potentially triggering gout in people prone to it. 4. Blood sugar impact. In some people, high doses can cause mild increases in blood glucose, important if you have diabetes or insulin resistance. 5. Medication interactions. Niacin can interact with statins, blood pressure meds, and others. Always check with your doctor or pharmacist. Bottom line, don't self-prescribe niacin for cholesterol. It's potent, but should only be used under guidance, especially if you're over 60 or have liver, kidney, or metabolic conditions. Bonus, niacin and the nervous system. Here's something you might not expect. Niacin isn't just about cholesterol. It also supports nervous system health, including memory and cognitive function. In fact, niacin deficiency, called pellagra, can cause confusion, depression, even dementia-like symptoms. So if you're experiencing brain fog, low mood, or forgetfulness, a niacin-rich diet could support better mental clarity, especially alongside omega-3s and fiber. What you can do today: enjoy niacin-rich foods, tuna, chicken, mushrooms, brown rice. Avoid self-medicating with high-dose niacin supplements. If your HDL is low, ask your doctor whether niacin therapy might be worth exploring. Keep liver and blood sugar health in mind. Niacin might be the quietest member of the cholesterol-lowering trio, but it's also the one that does something unique. It lifts your HDL, helping your body clear out cholesterol more efficiently. It's not for everyone, but for the right person in the right dose with the right supervision, it can be a powerful addition to your heart health plan. Nutritional menu. And now, if you still don't know what to eat today, we have some suggestions for you. A balanced menu between 3 groups of nutrients not only helps you reduce blood fat, but is also extremely delicious. Oatmeal salmon porridge with flax and greens. This savory oatmeal combines fatty fish, rich in EPA, DHA, beta-glucan from oats, and fiber-rich veggies. Perfect for seniors with chewing or digestion issues. Ingredients: 2 servings. Half a cup rolled oats. 150 g, 5 ounces, cooked salmon, steamed or pan-seared. 1 teaspoon ground flaxseed. 1/2 carrot, finely diced. 1 handful spinach or bok choy. 2 shiitake mushrooms or oyster mushrooms. Dash of olive oil, fresh ginger, optional. 2 cups water or light broth. Instructions. 1. Simmer oats in water or broth for 7 minutes. 2. Add carrot, mushrooms, and greens. 3. Gently stir in flaked salmon, ground flax, and a drizzle of olive oil. 4. Serve warm. Top with white pepper, if desired. Gentle on digestion. Good for blood pressure. Great for breakfast or light dinner. So there you have it. 3 essential nutrients to help lower blood fat. Omega-3, soluble fiber, and niacin. We've covered what they do, where to find them, and what to watch out for, especially if you're managing other health conditions. With the right foods and a few smart choices, you're not just eating well, you're building a healthier future. And if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for more practical, science-backed tips to help you feel younger, lighter, and stronger, one healthy habit at a time. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.